want to speak a word to you today about Jesus Christ being your way maker. I just want to read a well-known passage from John chapter 11, reading from 38 to 44. And it reads to us, Jesus therefore again groaned in himself. Come to the grave. It was a cave and a stone laid upon it. Jesus said, take away the stone. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, say unto him, Lord, by this time he stinketh, for he has been dead 4 days. Jesus said unto her, said I not unto thee, that if thou wouldest believe, that shouldest see the glory of God? Then they took away the stone from the place where the dead was laid. And Jesus lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank thee, for thou hast heard me, and I know that thou hearest me always. But because of the people which stand by and say it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. And when he has spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And he that was dead come forth, bound hands and feet, with grave clothes on him. His face was bound about with a napkin. Jesus said unto them, loose him and let him go. Here ends a portion of God's holy word. Jesus Christ is our way maker. Even when there seems to be no way, God will make a way in every situation that we may find ourselves in. The first thing that Jesus Christ did after he have gotten to the place where Lazarus was, he's communicating with the Father. And he said, take away the stone from the grave. And there are some stones in our life that is holding us. There are some stones that is blocking us from going forward for Jesus Christ. So Jesus Christ said, take away the stone, because Lazarus' body was in that cave or in that tomb. And that tomb was closed with a stone. So Jesus Christ needs to get access to Lazarus. So what Jesus did, he said that roll away the stone. And Jesus Christ needs to get access to your life. Jesus Christ needs to get access to my life. And what he is saying, that we need to roll away that stone. I want to lighten our heart today, that giving to which Jesus came, he approached Lazarus' grave grieving, just as he visits the dead place in our life and in our heart, and he grieved over them. So just like how Jesus, he approached Lazarus' grave and he was grieving, that's the same way that Jesus approached the dead eras in our hearts, and he grieved, he mourned over them, in order for healing and resurrection to happen in our hearts. The things that separate us from Jesus Christ must be removed. So in order for us to have healing and restoration, the things that separate us from God must be removed. The things that separate Jesus Christ from Lazarus was the stone that blocked the grave. And Jesus Christ physically said that roll away the stone. And the things that separate us from God, God wants to remove it from our life. Jesus Christ want a resurrection to take place in this dark place of our hearts. Jesus Christ needed resurrection to take place in the dark eras of our life. Keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issue of life. God wants us to keep our heart in line with Him, so that out of it spring living water can flow through it. My friend, I want to tell you how God works. Believe and see the glory of God. Really believe we behold the glory of God through a mirror. That is because the glory we see is what is reflected from our heart. The glory that we see is what is reflected from our heart. So if we want God to fully work in our life and see God at work in our life, our hearts have to be clean, so that whatsoever we do, that it will reflect God's glory from our own heart. So if we are not seeing the glory of God in our life, then there is something in our heart that needs to be fixed. So if we are not seeing the reflection of God, there is something in our heart that needs to be fixed. God wants to use us. God wants to fix the dead areas of our life. But God demands for us to roll away the stone that is causing the hindrance. That is simply what God is saying. Let the one who has my word speak it in faith. That is Jeremiah 28:23 and 28 and 29. So let the one who has my word speak it faithfully. It's not my word like fire, declare the Lord, and like a harmony that break the rocky place. When you speak the word of God, you tap into limited powers, unlimited power. When you speak the word of God, you tap into a higher place. You tap into limitless powers. But you got to allow God to take full effect over our life. There are things in our life that need to be moved. 3 times Jesus speak to Satan. Jesus speak the word to Satan, and Jesus said that it is written. Satan come to Jesus and tempted him after he fasted for 40 days and nights. But Jesus Christ used the word of God against the devil. And Jesus Christ wants us to use the word against Satan. That's why Jesus says the first temptation, Satan come to him and say, you're hungry, so command that these stones be made bread. But Jesus Christ said to him, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. So Satan said that Jesus Christ tells Satan that it is written. Loosen Jesus' command after he called Lazarus from the grave. Jesus Christ said, loosen. No matter what chains, bad habits, bad behaviors that have caused it on, Jesus Christ can lose every bondage. So it doesn't matter what kind of chains that you're under, that Jesus Christ can lose it. So Jesus Christ said, loosen. I call you, I resurrect you. So nothing should hold you down. You should not have this grave garment, this grave clothes on you. Jesus Christ was stripping him of all these things. Lazarus was not totally free until he was loose from the grave clothes. Jesus gave freedom from the bondage of sin, that sin might be done away with, that we should no longer be slave to sin.
So Jesus Christ, after he resurrects these dead areas in your life, he's gonna loose you and take out those bad areas, the bad habit that you once had before. Jesus Christ is gonna loose it from you. Romans 6 and verse 6 said, Jesus gave us freedom from the bondage of sin, that sin might be gone away with.
So Jesus Christ, he gave us freedom from the realms of Satan and the powers of darkness, that we might enter into the kingdom of the Son of his beloved. So he gave us the freedom, he gave us the powers to trample over lions, to trample down demons and all the areas of our life. And Jesus Christ, he is our way maker, he is our promise keeper, he is a light in our darkness. Our God, he make a way where there seems to be no way. So God, he wants to make a way in your life today. Will you let God show you the way today, that you may walk with him? Will you allow Jesus Christ to be the one that will show you the pathway? Will you listen to his voice today? Because his voice is the only voice that will make a difference in whatsoever situation you're experiencing and you are going through. I challenge you today to allow Jesus Christ to be the center of your life, and so that he can be the one that will make the way for you where there seems to be no way. Trust God and believe in him. Amen.
I worship you. Hey, way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is